You're watching RISKSA TV. My name is Hannah Barry and I'm coming to you from the Financial Planning Institute's 2013 convention here in Johannesburg. With me is the CEO of the FPI, Godfrey and T. Godfrey, thanks for joining us. Do you think this year's convention has been a success?
Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure being with you. I think this year was, we've seen very good success with the conference this year. By every single measure, I think we've exceeded what our expectations were. We were hoping to get around 900 delegates. We ended up with 1,000 delegates, so that is good. And I think the feedback overall has just been good. And obviously, we're going to wait for a little while to get proper feedback come through. But just by discussing with the different delegates, I think it's a good sense that the vibe is good. The speakers all hit the bag. I think it's been very, very useful from a purely professional financial planner attending such a conference. So it's been good.
And any personal highlights on your side?
I think for me, the personal highlight was really the discussion that took place yesterday around the future of financial planning. And you kind of sit there and you think, you know what, for all the stuff we're busy going through now, it's important to have this context that says, you know what, we're right in the middle of a change. And unless we're able to really take a step back and say, you know what, the profession is changing and where is it going to? How do we prepare our people? How do we prepare financial planners for the future? How do we prepare consumers for what it really is coming? For me, that was really a good presentation. But definitely were very good presentations all around. I'm quite excited about what I heard so far.
As you say, the industry is changing drastically, and of course the environment in which that industry finds itself has changed a lot and is tough. It's not an easy operating environment for financial advisors. In this current environment and in that landscape, how is the FPI doing things differently and positioning itself to serve its members?
Thank you very much. I think very importantly, given the industry and given where we find ourselves, it's important to recognize that the industry is not made up of a homogeneous bunch of people. It's not like the medical profession where you're all doctors at that level and we're all at the same level. In our industry, we find ourselves in a situation where you've got CFP professionals who are right up the top of the game, the best in the industry. They've come through, they've proven themselves, they put their clients' interests first. However, not everybody in the industry is at that level. So like that, I think we all need to take a step back and say, you know what, we need to find ourselves in a situation where we're all at the level that we can add meaningful value to the client, to consumers, as advisors. And I'm really talking here about advisors, not from a typical legislative definition of advisor as in somebody who then gives advice as part of selling a product. I'm talking about the true value of adding advice to a consumer, the way a consumer would look at it. I think that is very important. The message we put across to our members is, you know what, they need to hang in there. The industry is evolving, but they are right on top of their game. The last thing they want to do is give up now, because the industry is going towards more professionalism, more competence, and making sure that people are adding meaningful value. All what they need to do is to be able to see this through. I think they are ready for it. They've been prepared for it. That's what the whole meaning of CFP is. It means that you're right there on top of your game. Hanging there, there's regulatory changes coming through. I think from FPI's point of view, what we're trying to do is making sure that we build capacity to be able to advocate for what we think is best for financial planners, for the financial planning profession. It's something that we have, I must say, we haven't done as much as we would have loved to in the past. But from last year already, we said to ourselves, it's very important that we not just focus on raising professional, competent CFP professionals who can really add value to clients' lives, but because we're a professional body, because we ultimately it's about the public benefit, we say to ourselves, unless we're able to educate the public on what is good, on who is a good financial planner, what is the value of financial planning to South Africans. Unless we're able to do that, we're really not serving our mandate of being a professional body. But also, unless we're able to start taking difficult positions on the different issues going on in the industry, whether it is remuneration or the future of advice, these are very difficult things, but we have to, as FPI, take positions on these issues. I think, as I want to think, FPI is a big organization, not big financially, but big when it comes to what we stand for, and the results we'll be able to demonstrate over the years. I think it's very important that FPI doesn't shy away from taking stands on issues. We have to, at the very least, if people don't agree with us, they should know where we stand. And these are not views, and this is not views we should just put out there because we need to put out views. We need to put out well-researched views. We need to leverage our our international experience we have with what's happening around the world to be able to say, you know what, we have an opinion as to where we think the regulation in South Africa should be going, how we think we can best protect the public, how we think we can best make this industry, which has so much to offer to all South Africans, how we can best make that happen. How can we make our people, South Africans, to benefit in this industry? How can we bring financial planning to every single household? That for us is a very big thing, and we look forward to achieving that over the years.